Hey, Crown Content Publications followers, viewers, and supporters. Thank you guys for clicking on my video, tuning in with the Crown Content Publications YouTube channel, where publishing and marketing do meet, of course. If you'd like to learn more about our services and how we assist authors, freelancers, and entrepreneurs just like you every day, visit my website, www.contentcrownpublications.com. This is where you can find more information, a list of services that we may be able to assist you with. That's going to look like publication, because I am publishing services coordinator, Arthur, Teddy, Sherry, Whitney. That can also look like marketing and promo if you're an entrepreneur looking to, get your name out there, get your business out there a little more. You're going to want to contact me. My business phone number is on the website, okay? Sometimes I leave it in the description section. I always leave the website link in the description section and the booking link for you guys interested in promotion on our separate Crown Content Publications podcast show. This is my YouTube channel, but we do have a podcast show as well. Let me put this out there while I'm on the topic that all podcast show interviews this year are 100% free when you contact the Crown Content Publications family, okay? And this is just how we want to start the 2022 season. Our goal and mission is to bring back the power of business networking. You never know, we might have somebody on our show who offers services that can help your business, right? This is how Crown Content at the same time wins our love, wins our supporters, because they know we do our little things on the side, to help the community the small ways we can, okay? So I put that in the air. As you guys know, we do have writing and reading contests coming up for the kids soon. This will be just like summer activities they can participate in. We'll have participation prizes from the Crown Content Publications family, as well as grand prize winners for our writing contests and reading challenges for children. You want to check in with that website weekly, because this is where I'll be updating that information when it comes to registering for the reading challenge program or for the writing competition, okay? And just like we have this stuff for kids, guys, for adults, we're about to bring those poetry contests back. Aren't y'all happy to hear that? Yay! See, those of y'all that's been following Crown Publishing content since 2020, y'all know we love poetry contests. And then for some of y'all that might be watching this video, who knows that right when we were trying to do the in-person contest, have our DJs there, have our vendors at the event, COVID-19 came and shut things down, right? That was unfortunate. But be of good cheer. We're going to have these virtual poetry events. Miss Whitney here, Publishing Services Coordinator of Crown Publishing Content, is going to make sure that we're doing at least 3 to 5 virtual poetry contests a year for you adults, because we want to see you, number 1, win some money, number 2, help you get your talent out there as a poet, number 3, connect you with publishing companies that may be interested in helping you with your anthology collection, okay? If not with other publishing companies, y'all know that's what we do. Publishing services that help bring your book alive. If you saw the title of this video today, it said Writing Jobs May 2022. Yay! So I know we do our business consultations, grant referral resources consultations and stuff like that, guys, but I just want to do this from my heart. Every month, once a month, I'm gonna get on here. I was trying to commit to like weekly sharing these, but I like this idea that I have. I'm going to share them at the beginning of each month, because today's date marks May 5th, 2022. Okay? So at the beginning of the month, I'll just share like companies that I've heard through the grapevine are hiring, okay? Or that I've researched are hiring, just especially for you writers out there, because some of you guys aren't looking to write a book. And I totally understand that, but it doesn't mean that you don't have the gift of a writer and that you can't change your income going into the summer 2022 just writing for another company. What do I mean? Number 1 on my list here, a company by the name of Elevant Health, EVOLENT, for anybody willing to go check out their website and get that resume submitted to these guys as soon as possible. Elevant Health, and every one of them I'm about to name really quick, guys, are remote. You still have to, apply directly through the companies, go through the interview process. Miss Whitney here does advise that you have that writer's portfolio or resume together before you even start applying for any of these positions. Because, this is just one I named, and I didn't get through with it. But let me tell y'all something. If you need help with those writer portfolios, resumes, CVs, contact me. That's another part of what we do at Crown Publishing Content, okay? We help you guys with those resumes, those portfolios, those professional portfolios. Now, licensing and certificates, right? That's going to look like you going on other platforms to get them. But we do encourage that too, because let's say you say, well, Miss Whitney, you call me, we have a consultation. You say, Miss Whitney, I have no writing experience at all, but I'm ready to change my career field. My advice to you would probably be, yeah, you might have many reasons you want to change your career. Let me speak on this really quick. Your career field of choice as a writer. We're all living amidst the after effects of a pandemic, correct? Yeah, y'all can agree with that. So writing is just one of those categories of work, guys, that falls into remote. There are people that write, all they do is fly and travel. As long as they have their laptop, they are writing for a company somewhere, right? And you're like, man, they seem to be living luxurious over there. All he do is write. All she do is write. You don't know what they're doing on their laptop at Starbucks every morning for 4 hours, do you? But they probably are making a greater salary than they ever done in their life. And that's why content writing has become even more popular in the past decade, okay? And we're not just talking about in the United States, globally. Just about every business at some point is going to need a writer on some level. Now, whether they choose to hire a writer or do this writing themselves, the fact is, writing is involved in just about every business you can think of. Somebody's having to write numbers, or somebody's having to write content, okay? Somebody's having to do the bookkeeping. So there's many areas of writing, because you're about to hear it when I talk about the different type of positions or the type of writers that these companies are looking for, okay? So I did put that out there. My booking link will be in the comment section, or check my description area, okay? To where you can contact me if you need help with those resumes, because that was just the advice I give. Like, let's say you have no experience at all, but you have made up in your mind, like, look, I'm trying to shift my career as a writer, okay? Like I say, writing is not just authoring. There are people who need their websites updated every month or every week, however that goes, right? So that could look like content management. Their social media pages, they need this stuff updated, right? Okay, I'm just putting it in like baby form for those that might not kind of know anything about this world of business. The very first thing you need, I didn't say a college degree, because you got a lot of companies. As long as you got that high school diploma, or you got a long list of exceptional writing experience and history, they'll give you a chance. Okay, so you want to start your journey, like maybe keep your job. You want to become a writer for a big company one day, but you may want to keep your job and outside of work begin to build your experience as a writer. How would you do that? We're about to talk about Upwork a little bit more too, guys. Some of y'all already know who they are, but how businesses are always looking for freelance writers on this job platform, okay? It's something like Indeed, but, or Fiverr. I guess I can't compare Indeed to Fiverr. I'm going to say more like Fiverr, where you just got a lot of people who are always looking for contractors to help them with projects. So Upwork is a great place to start if you have no writing experience at all. So, that's just a start of where I'm saying you could start. You could also call businesses and see if they need help with any writing projects. You can call me, Miss Whitney. Crown Publishing Content, as a matter of fact, will be doing some hiring soon, guys. Like, I am willing to, at this point, kind of begin to outsource projects to either freelancers myself or companies that are looking, to help me with projects. So, but you never know that type of stuff is what I'm saying, is if you don't call businesses and find out. And when I say businesses, I didn't say small or big, okay? These I'm about to name are pretty established businesses that would like you to be experienced, that probably would want to see that you have some college or education, to get on their team. But once again, this segment today is for people who are interested in writing jobs remotely in 2022. So Elevant Health, I started off talking about. That's the name of the company, EVOLENT Health. They are hiring clinical letter writers, okay? And this job will be remotely. So obviously there's clinical letters that they need sent out as frequent as they need them sent out. You may even want to go and research. I don't know who doesn't do that unless you're just extra hungry for a job. That's still not an excuse, but always research the position. When you do go to their website and it talks about what's the word, y'all? Like the description of the job, you want to study that, you want to research that, you want to know so much about the position that when you do get to interview level, they're impressed. So you know whether you can bring the skills that they're looking for or not. Or they'll know if you're entry level or not, or intermediate or advanced or not, right? It saves you a lot of time. It saves the employer a lot of time. Boom. Number 2 on my list, guys, is a company by the name of Toptal. Toptal. Get your pen and journal if you don't already. If you don't have it now, save this video. Come back to it later and have your pen and paper then, okay? Or you can have it playing as you sit at your laptop. But I can guarantee you, if you contact these companies or go to their websites, you'll see and it'll be confirmed that they are hiring for the positions that I'm about to be calling out on this video channel today. So Toptal, Toptal. They are hiring, and they're a company based out of Milwaukee. Even though it's remote, sometimes I'll kind of tell y'all where the companies are. You know what I mean? Where the company foundation is. Just for your reference, okay? They're hiring for a publications operations coordinator, which I thought is funny because that's my title for my own business, Crown Publishing Content. Theirs is called Publications Operations Coordinator. My title is Publication Services Coordinator, right? Because, and I guess services and operations tie hand in hand, but that's the name of that position, okay? So that might look like you helping with editing, helping with formatting, helping with digital design. It does say Publications Operations Coordinator, helping with content writing, most definitely, okay? So if you're interested, that's another company that you can look into. Number 3 on my list, Conudrum. 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 And they're in New York, of course. We know a lot of companies that I'll probably call out today are in New York, home of big publishers and writing companies, right? Or companies that are always looking to hire writers, okay? But they are hiring for a writer and creative consultant, okay? How that company's name is spelled again, Conudrum. A lot of these, you may or may not, or I'm just trying to give y'all, save y'all some time. It never hurts to go to Indeed, type in the company names that I am, and it's going to bring up the profile. I didn't say I got them all off Indeed, but it doesn't hurt to type it in and see what comes up. Type in content writer in the search bar. Some of them might come up, some don't, because not every company posts their job board on Indeed. That's just life. Some of them may be on LinkedIn. Some of them you may have to go directly to their websites. That's all I'm trying to forewarn y'all about. American Psychological Association. Okay, this is the name of this company. It's also a remote position out of Washington, D.C. They're hiring content writers, okay? A company by the name of Spectrum Health. Spectrum. Spectrum Health. They are hiring Workday Finance Report writers. So you might be a writer, but you're more putting together plans and reports, it looks like, based off of the finances of the company. Or Workday Finance, that's a pretty broad category. There's no telling what they got you. It might be about the finances of others. But it does say Workday Finance Report writer, okay? So those of you that might already kind of be into accounting or numbers, finance, or you just could see yourself as a very broad writer, and no matter what topic you're giving, you can see yourself being able to deliver that for this company. This is somewhere you want to at least shoot and give a try. Everybody knows about Affirm, right? AFFIRM. Y'all love them because they let you pretty much put things on payment plans and pay them off that way, okay? So if you're familiar with Affirm and you're interested in a writing job, they are hiring for technical writers and info architect writers, okay? A company by the name of Construction Resume is hiring resume writers, but you wouldn't know that if you didn't click on this video. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you would love to see me do this. Like I said, I can commit to the first week of every month, like kind of doing like monthly writing job updates that are available out here. But if you'd like to see me doing more, I need you to tell me in the comment section. Contact me. My email is usually in the description section as well. Or, when you book that consultation, tell me how you feel. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel because you guys' support is everything. Okay, the next company is called Salesforce. SALES Force. It's one word, by the way, in case you go look up the company. They are hiring a senior staff technical writer. Colorado Department of Revenue. They need digital content specialists. Duck Creek Technologies is looking for technical writers. A company by the name of Forage, FORAGE, they are hiring assigning editors. A company by the name of AGI Loft, LOFT. So AGI and then LOFT, all right? They are hiring RFP response writer. Once again, don't forget when you go and check out these positions on their websites to read the description of the positions, because that part I'm not about to go all. I wouldn't get to go through a lot of them if I sit here and talk about the description to every writing job that I am announcing on my channel today. So, Next Path Career Partners is hiring technical writers. Just in case you were looking to gain a side gig as a writer. You're not an author, but you would like to make that writing money from home. You might even graduate to doing it full time, because a lot of people already do this for companies full time and they're doing it from home. So that's up to you. I'm just putting some of them out here. Google Ads, we all know who they are. They are hiring writers and content designers. Macmillan Learning, we should all have, Macmillan should ring a bell. They're like a very big book publisher, okay? But anyways, Macmillan Learning is hiring media editors, okay? Upwork, y'all remember me talking about Upwork, so I already kind of went over that. All I want to chime in again is that, guys, when it comes to writers and graphic designers and publishers and just people always looking to hire freelancers in general, this is definitely a platform you would want to go and make a portfolio on, because a portfolio profile, I should say. Upload your resume, put as much about your experience and whatever you do as a freelancer. You're going to want to include that on your Upwork profile. Type in a search bar the type of work you're looking for or the type of work you're hiring for. And Upwork has been not only the connection of many to great opportunities, but also a connection for employers who found help and were able to grow their businesses. But technical writers are always hired on Upwork for sure. Okay. Zoom, we all know who Zoom is, right? The video chat platform servicers. Okay. Did you know that Zoom is hiring technical writers in May of 2022? Alright, this is stuff for you guys to go look into. Once again, if I give the whole description of each position and where to go apply, I wouldn't get through my list of jobs here that you guys may be interested in. A company by the name of Syneos. SYNEOS Health is hiring medical writers. What's a medical writer going to look like? Probably somebody writing content that correlates with the medical industry field or the topic of health, but it's still writing, okay? A company by the name of Skill Search Unlimited is hiring both gaming writers. For those of you who are into gaming and you know a lot about gaming, put your knowledge to the test and go ahead and become a writer for a big company when it comes to those who might be looking for gaming writers. Y'all, let's see what I'm talking about once you get off this channel and you go Google real quick. How much does the average technical writer for a company make a year? Because sometimes freelance writers, they're only working based off of contracts anyway. So pretty much it doesn't put them in a box anymore. Like they could literally be writing for 4 or 5 companies at a time. See, I'm trying to say something without saying too much. But they could find themselves having like 3 companies a month or 4 or 5 companies a month that they are completing projects for. Somebody like me, I love to write, so it depends on what the project is. Just as much as I write for other people in businesses, I also have people write for me. So that's what that type of life may look like. Just because I'm an author, and I also know other authors who kind of operate like this. Like, you know, I can't have this conversation with everybody, y'all, because everybody don't understand. But it's like authoring one book could take you, I hope y'all understand, one book could take you quite some time. Not producing the book, not publishing the book. I'm a publishing services coordinator. But literally getting that content together. Literally doing the research and putting that together for the book topic that you are trying to, you know what I mean, bring to life. It's not easy work. So just as much as I help people with their content, sometimes I turn around and need content. You won't know what I need help with unless you contact me. Ask me, am I hiring sometime? But don't worry, y'all don't have to do that for real, because what did I tell y'all? We're about to be doing some major hiring. I will be posting ads on both Indeed and probably Upwork. I already have an Upwork profile if any of y'all want to go check it out. If you're already on Upwork, go check it out. Tetta Sherry Whitney, or you might find me under Crown Publishing Content, okay? But anytime I have projects that I'm looking to hire freelancers for, you most definitely can find those ads on Upwork, okay, guys? Yeah, so I don't know where I left off at, y'all, but Skill Search Unlimited is hiring gaming writers and lead content writers, okay? Skill Search is the name of that company. Skill Search, one word, next word, unlimited, okay? All right, you guys have heard of Cigna, Cigna. These guys are based out of Bloomfield, Connecticut, I believe, and they are hiring for newsroom writer and producer. See, that one even stuck out to me a little bit, but I was like, boy, on that producing part, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but some of y'all are already producing and pushing content on YouTube, so it's like, what's the difference between what you do on here? I mean, there's differences, but if you're entry level on here and you're able to create all this content and bring certain topics to life and bring it in a concise manner where your followers and viewers can understand, then you might be ready to work for companies like Cigna. You know, just advancing, there's nothing wrong with your YouTube channel, but advancing your career and merging those skills with another company. And like it says here, they're looking for newsroom writers, right? We never know what all type of content that might consist of, but give yourself that chance. So I just named about 12 of them here, guys, but I hope this encourages somebody who does have a passion or who could see them who could see themselves making a career out of writing. This is just my way of like I don't just get on here and talk about crime publishing content and what we do and what we're trying to push. No, there's other companies who are always hiring writers, guys. So my other point is that writing is not just novels, short stories, poetry, you know, film scripts and gaming scripts, right? That writing is, I guess that's why what I fell in love with and what I do. Writing is such a vast area of work. You never run out of work once you decide, hey, writing is a strong skill I have. Or I'm willing to put the time in to elevate my skills or elevate my profession as a writer. What did I tell y'all? Y'all gonna end up needing your experience, job history, resume should always look different. My writers out there probably already know. Authors, content producers. See, that I wouldn't even put something like that on my resume with other companies I've worked with, like UPS and FedEx and let me see. I was finna name a certain bookstores, but I've worked at a lot of notable bookstores and stuff like that. Like, I would leave stuff like that on one resume, but when it comes to what I do as a writer, that's a whole nother resume. And that resume only gets submitted to certain companies, but y'all will start catching on to how that should look. Or because there's some people out here, it is what it is, y'all. They got like 5, 6, 7 different skills and trades, which is what Crown Publishing Content will always encourage. Actually, the earlier we encourage our young people to set their lives up this way, maybe the less homeless people will have, maybe the less drug addicts, maybe the less jobless. Now, these times, of course, are excusable because why? We all suffered the effects of a pandemic. But I'm just saying how it could also be a period in your life where you rewire yourself. You sit back and you say, what is it that I really want to do, man? If I had to start from scratch. We all get it. We all had a setback. But what are you going to do from here? Now, I'm not trying to preach to you and force you to become a writer. I'm just saying these options are available. And companies upon companies. I wanted to say thousands. It's probably more than thousands. All I said at the beginning of the segment is just about every business you can think of. There's writing involved. Even if you're a shoe head and you say, you know what, man, I wonder does Foot Locker's website need somebody, do they need a content writer? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Or you know what, I love, what do y'all call it? Game of Thrones, whatever this stuff is, all these different games and just stuff that y'all let take all y'all money every year. Have you ever thought about working for these companies? That's all I'm saying. You never know how your skills can contribute. Thank you guys for clicking on my video. Supporting the Crown Content Publishing family. We're publishing and marketing meet, of course, okay? I always leave the podcast in the description section. If you have been kind of following my podcast and you're like, what? They haven't recorded nothing in a minute. I just want to kind of encourage y'all, like, don't stay at the edge of your seats too long. My podcast show has not gone anywhere. We've been very busy getting a long list of entrepreneurs. That way, like, when I come back to my show, y'all, not the YouTube channel, my podcast show. When I come back to my show, we got some great people. I'm telling y'all ahead of time. This is looking like credit repair specialists, business consultants, tax preparers, all kind of people, realtors that you guys might want to hear from. Now, before I interview these people, if you have questions, I guess I'll start making my announcements on my YouTube segments and my social media platforms. But that's what we usually do. I share a flyer of somebody I'm about to interview on my show. And then if you have questions that you might want to, have me ask them, especially when it comes to a realtor during this time. We all know home buying is a crazy process during these days, okay? Just because of how inflation is affecting everything. But outside of that, if you're interested in promotion, like I said, it's free, So you're going to want to hit that consultation link below. What does the consultation look like, y'all? Just me and you discussing your business and what a interview is going to look like and a good time and date that you can be ready for your interview. It's that simple. Thank you guys for your support. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Help me out, guys, because we're going places. I'm about to talk a little more on my next segment when it comes to how Crown Publishing Content is expanding in 2022, because I don't want anybody to be confused. Like, for example, I just said, this is the channel. We have a separate podcast show, right? So that's true. But just like we have Crown Content Publications, right? That's just a small business, right? For those who are looking for publication services or resources and referrals when it comes to, sharpening up their resumes or getting in touch with the connections and tools to help them become more successful, even if it's not as an entrepreneur, just as a working citizen in society, right? These services being available is going to be the small business side, okay? So we're about to talk more about what those homeschooling consultations are going to look like. You should see that video right up under here in a second, if not right above it, because this is going to be important. These are the type of things that are going to be updated on the website soon, of course. But those homeschooling consultations are going to be very important for you guys that are thinking about going that route this coming fall. Or maybe you're an online college student. We talk about stuff like the fact that Biden may be excusing student loans for the first time in America. I mean, y'all, we all know that no president has ever even considered doing that. I think Trump considered it. But this is really looking like 400,000 students already been considered eligible for. And we have these type of conversations, and I go over these type of topics on my channel here, guys, because it's real and people's livelihoods are real. And you got a lot of people that real life didn't go to school, for example, because they just felt like it was too expensive. I'm not knocking it, because I know a lot of entrepreneurs who have no college degree at all. I mean, and they're living good. You see what I'm saying? So a degree is not everything, but we will have those resources, connections, and tools that both adults and young people can use, especially K through 12 students and parents that are homeschooling these parents. That's what Crown Publishing Content is growing into, okay? So, thank you for your support again. Check out my next segment in a minute where we're going to be talking about homeschooling some more. You know, just having a topic about it, and how if you book a consultation with me, we can help you with things like curriculum planning and so forth. Thank you guys. Until next time.